I'm gonna crack open my beer while Jacob introduces.
Welcome
to the next episode of the Four Humans podcast. Today
we have 3 humans. There's another human.
Yeah, I'm fucking peaking. I'm always peaking.
Right, this is nice.
You can't. when you have a podcast, boys, you can't have dead space. You know what I mean? You just gotta go.
Right, wait. First, are we allowed profanity on this?
Yeah, you can say.
No, do not fucking swear
Right.
on this
Please.
podcast.
No fucking
Lose.
swearing.
We're here. We're back again. We have another guest, but it's not really a formal guest. We're just hanging out.
That's a bit dog, isn't it?
No,
I thought I was pretty upstanding citizen.
Oh, you're
No,
up.
we've
there.
got-
See my schedule for this.
We've got Cade. He flew over from South Africa this morning.
Just for this.
Just for this, we've got a special guest from South Africa.
Had to be out with the boys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, that's all right. So, what's it like to have big muscles?
I can answer this one.
How big's your muscle, mate?
Huge.
How?
Yeah, it's all right. Get a bit over people having a stare at me, but it is what it is.
It's
You've got to do it. Someone's got to do it.
I just
don't
struggle. I just fucking can't get through doors, That's the
No.
hardest part. Just trying to walk in. Like here, to turn sideways took me like half a second to get through. Just that's the toughest
it's a hard
part,
life we live, isn't it?
No, it is. People think it's easy, but like fucking
Yeah.
can't wipe your ass, can't scratch your back,
Nah.
can't brush your teeth. Too huge.
Yeah.
Every time you go to the gym, you have to stop and pose with your mate in the mirror.
Have to set up
Yeah.
the tripod, get photos,
Tripod.
videos.
Yeah.
Take your
It's
shirt
just
off.
compulsory.
Yeah.
Bit of a flex.
'Cause if
Couple
you-
groans.
Couple. Can you give us your best, honestly, your best when you're like deep in the sets? You know what I mean? Your best kind of grunt.
I don't really grunt. I'm just like a.
So you're squatting like
I just keep
180
I
kilos.
just keep it inside, like.
And then what do you
Get
do
that
when you get
angle.
home? Do you like punch the pillow or something?
Yeah,
like
just
that?
fucking throw straight through the drywall.
What?
If you walk in, I've got like that typical. got that typical.
See, you've got a plaster on
what's his
core,
name?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on a retainer.
Just like if you look at my door, it's
Once
just
a month, come.
fucking hole. And that's just from creatine, people. Like
Exactly.
that's
Yeah,
just like
creatine.
no,
Yeah.
nothing else. Just
Nah.
straight creatine. and
Yeah, that's a controversial question that I think that we need to jump straight into is, do you partake in nattiness or not?
do I partake? No, I don't partake.
So
in
that's a
nattiness.
bit of a confusing question.
Yeah.
So you can decipher that one for yourselves, all right?
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on. Have you ever done a podcast before?
Not one in this setting. I've done a formal mental health podcast before.
Yeah. Look,
But-
our brand For Humans does support mental health, of
Yeah.
course, but in such a Jacob, you always describe it so well. So
I can't remember how I did last time.
I know it's so
Not
good.
in a
If-
forceful way.
No,
No,
not in
not
a
in a-
forceful way.
So we support it, and there's the undertone.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
like we're just having a laugh.
It's not thrown down your throat.
No, exactly right. So like we can discuss a few things today, you know, things that you've probably been through and some struggles and shit like that. That will help benefit and add value to people's lives. But in a fun way, let's laugh about it. We're an escape for people to kind of like, you know, watch, listen, whatever, indulge, and hang out while getting some value and learning. I just don't want to talk about like of course, let's talk about dumb shit, but let's add some value to people's lives as well at the same time.
Support the people, keep them going.
Support them people. We've got the Mythos beers. We've got the Stone and Woods. Jacob's just watching.
I'm trying to bring up something for later on, but
I
I have a drink too.
I'd just like to interrupt this podcast to thank our sponsors, All Star Nutrition.
As you see right here, let's zoom in.
We've got it over there. Just thank you to the sponsors. None of this would be possible without them. Really outstanding guys. Top class.
Fire merchandise.
I reckon that's a first topic to kind of jump into. If you guys want to find more about Cade, please head out to his socials on Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn, and I'm pretty sure you're on Pornhub too. So yeah, check those out.
Page 3.
But you started All Star Nutrition,
Yes.
right?
with
What is
Josh.
All Star Nutrition for those dummies out there?
That is mine and Josh's supplement company. So it started off with just the protein, and then now got into a bit of activewear coming soon. Hasn't been released yet, and then pre-workout, and just into the supplement industry, but not kind of as mainstream bodybuilder as everyone would like to think. Like we've obviously got a bit of a variance. Like Josh fucking runs 100k races and shit, and then myself in the bodybuilding side. So
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like, what made you? I mean, of course, you've been in the fitness industry for quite a while. How many years you been doing it?
Long. Fuck. What is it? 5, 6,
So how
7
old are you?
years?
How old are you now?
21.
21.
Turning 22 soon.
Yeah. A fantastic physique, of course. Anyone that wants to check out, yeah, that's all right. I see you every day, so it's fine. As I said, check out Cade on his socials, all the links below, or check out our TikToks. I'm sure we'll clip a couple of these things and show a couple of his.
Check out my TikTok too; it's blowing up.
His TikToks are blowing up too. That's pretty sick. That's pretty much it, really. Yeah. So
that's the intro.
We're done.
Now we can get into it. Oh yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching.
Buy some All-Star. Off we go.
Thanks
All Star Nutrition. I mean, like, of course, we can't. We're not just going to be talking the spiel of like, oh yeah, so I started this business. Yeah, and this and that. No one gives a fuck. That. They just want to be like, yo, what are you doing? What can you give me?
That's it.
You know, what makes your protein the best?
Well, I take it and I'm fucking jacked.
You are jacked.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm
kidding. I'm not.
Large.
I don't think I'm. I actually don't think I'm jacked.
Nothing.
Yeah, look, if you had to look at me, when did we start All Star? Like just over a year ago. And if you had to look at me before that, when I moved here, fucking 60 kilos. Like I couldn't even bench the bar. I'm now like over 100 just from All Star protein and pre-workout. Like straight up.
Fact. As you can see,
I don't even eat healthy. Like just protein.
See this is a progression. So like I'm at the start of the All Star.
He's just started taking All Star.
You know, Jake's like midweek, kind of like maybe 2-3 weeks in. Cade's like 4 weeks in. You know, a little bit of creatine in there involved, which is good. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for my 4-week transformation.
Yeah, no, but in all seriousness, last kind of mention of All Star, I reckon, but we kind of just wanted a protein, and well, not protein. We initially wanted the protein, but I wanted a supplement company that wasn't so mainstream that fitness has to be your life. Like we're all about a balanced lifestyle. Like you can see, I'm fucking sitting here talking about my protein shake. Just come from the gym, drinking a beer, having some chips. Like so many of the other guys, it's like all or nothing. In like it doesn't have to be that way. Yeah. And Josh and I will train hard during the week, go party on the weekend, back into it. Like that was our main thing, just getting that balance
lifestyle.
In a supplement company.
That's cool, man. I really like that.
Why has it come to everyone's attention that you have to be 100% fitness all the time?
Fuck that. I don't know. This hustle culture, I heavily disagree with. And I know we've had some chats about it before, like how you can just burn out. Everyone's just like, you have to be 100% in, go. And it's almost become glorified to be hustling. Like it's become such a thing.
I think too, like the fact that all these Instagram influencers, that's all you see. You know what I mean? It's like they only post them at the gym, them eating, them post-gym, pre-gym, all that shit. So people are like, oh, these dudes are like,
that's all they do
all the time. If I do that, I'll get huge. But then they don't realize that's their job.
And I think like another thing for the past year, I feel like I've tried to attempt those things, but it's like you're putting on a facade. Like these people, if you don't truly love it, you're pretending to be someone that you're not.
Yeah.
And it's nice to like, of course, work out and be regular with it. But I don't like thinking like of this like idea. I noticed when listen to the podcast back, I say like a lot. And I'm like. It's like fuck off. Anyway, but it's like putting a facade on and like trying to be this person that is always hustling. And it's bullshit.
It's
like,
this image
it's a load
that
of shit
created that you think is right. But it's like you said, it's what people put on social media, but that's not actually what they're doing. Like,
no, hell no.
I guess me as well, like being the owner of a supplement company and being a bodybuilder and prepping for a show, like I'll go on my Instagram and put my workout, put what I'm going to eat before, put like some posing afterwards, because I know that's what the people want to see.
Yeah.
But the fucking other 12, 15 hours of my day, that's not what I'm doing. Like,
100%.
But I'm just not going to post about what I'm doing in my personal life because no one needs to see it.
A great example I would like a great example I'd like to say is because I've done it a few times, but you do it without realizing because you do it to get that instant gratification back. That what's the word?
Anus.
Exactly right.
Penis.
No, you put it out to get that like self gratification back, like,
and those reactions,
it makes you happy, like or it's like when people post like going for a walk in the morning or something like that. It's like, just do it without posting. You know what I mean? If you do it regularly, fucking oath, like if it makes you accountable, but don't be like, oh, my new hobby, and it's like 2 days later or 3 days later you're fucking sleeping in again or whatever. It's just like, just do it.
You know my favorite one?
Yeah, go.
white females
So
going
racist.
to the beach
mate.
and having like a platter, and it's like, do you actually want to go there and have a platter, or
Yeah.
are you just doing it to post on Instagram? Or the
Yeah.
morning hike with
Yeah.
the good morning, like Kanye.
Good
Kanye
morning.
West.
It's like, this isn't unique. Everyone does this.
The platter thing on the beach, like no one fucking wants to eat on the sand.
Hell
like,
no.
That no one
That's
wants
so
to eat on the
shit.
sand.
But like, what's
That's
your
bullshit.
thought process? You're like, fuck, I need to go again.
Nah,
just to post
the
it.
thought
Yeah.
process is the sunset photo is going to be amazing.
Yeah,
I need to
and
get
everyone
there
needs to
just
see
so
it.
I can put the story.
Or the
with
sunrise thing.
sunset.
It's like, bro,
Or
I've seen this
sunrise, yeah.
sunrise like 700
My
times,
favorite one
bro.
is like when there's one sunset that's it's nice,
And
then you go on
everyone's
story and it's
fucking
like, bang,
story.
Oh my
bang,
God.
bang, bang. It's like, fuck, I can see the sky.
Or
It's
even
not
the
that
fucking,
phenomenal.
even thunder, like thunderstorms and shit.
Yeah,
Oh my
that
God,
has
the
been
clouds
really
are so
raining.
black.
do.
It's like, yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
sick.
Fuck, I never saw that. Isn't that crazy?
Oh my God, Susan.
I do think though it is like what you said, where it's their job. Like you look at
for
people, like even myself. Like I make money from posting about me training. Like I get more clients,
course,
I
yeah.
get more people
Yeah.
from posting about training. But I also post other shit. Like
Yeah.
you get those, you just see all these fucking influencers that's all they post, and they post like they're hustling, like it's their lifestyle. But it probably is their lifestyle, but that's what they get paid for. Not everyone's gonna fucking do that. And they all own the gear. Every single influencer that is top class has taken some sort of steroid. Like I will 100%. Oh, maybe there's a few, like 3 or 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
they're lying.
Maybe.
yeah. Maybe there's a couple.
It's funny
you
how
know.
we like know who we're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. There's a
too.
couple that haven't taken stuff, or that claim they haven't taken stuff, or half controversial. But most of them have definitely taken shit. Like,
Simeon-
That's the problem. Is like they're not
Simeon
They're not
Panda.
open
they're not
with it.
saying
Yeah.
that, and then it's the same thing. It's
yeah,
like
Simeon Panda.
Yeah,
what the
Simeon
fuck?
Panda.
Fucking.
I love that dude.
Michael
He's
Trent.
so nice.
Fucking-
Like I did photos for him at the fitness expo, and yeah. So this is a quick little time that I met Simeon Panda. Was at the Sydney Fitness Expo when I was filming Nathan, and we're at the back green room, and then Nathan started talking to this black dude, huge guy. We're just laying down with Lane, and I was like, "Oh, who's that guy Nathan's talking to?" He's just like, "Oh, that's Simeon Panda." He's like, he just handed me a leaflet, and he's just like, "That's the guy's face on this whole fucking Sydney Expo thing." I was like, "Oh, mad." Anyway, I ended up taking photos of him because we did the session and stuff like that, and the dude like, so lovely, like reposted my shit. Like the guy's got like multi-million followers or some shit, famous as, but super humble, super nice. Anyway, that guy was fucking huge and like scarily big. Like I'm like, how are you not? And the guy claims that he's natural. No diss, my friend. No diss. I'm not a fucking bodybuilder, but you are fucking huge.
There's just like, you guys know my stance, and everyone watching this that knows me knows my stance. Like, just be honest about it. Like,
Yeah.
you're not going to get fucking Chris Bumstead coming and going, I'm natural. Like, I've won 3 Olympias and I've
Cade.
never taken anything.
Seriously, have you done steroids?
Yeah. People know that, though.
Oh, what? You've done steroids? That's not just from chicken breast?
Oh, man. Straight creatine.
All right, straight that one's creatine, that one's steroids.
yeah.
But I did, and I want to put this disclaimer in now, because now there's going to be kids watching that have seen that. I don't think it's healthy, and I don't recommend it for anyone. But if it's for your goal and for your lifestyle, like someone like me that's a competitive bodybuilder in a federation where it's untested and where that's the norm, you kind of have to be competitive if that's the dream you want to chase. And that's what I've done. And I work with doctors, and I work with a lot of people that help me with that. But if you're just a normal average Joe, like there's these 16-year-old, 17-year-old kids at the gym now that are just pumping the gear. Like, that's just fucking dumb.
Look,
like,
It's fueled by
unless
insecurity.
unless it's helping you towards something and doing it smartly, I wouldn't recommend it to anyone.
but bro, like boys will go to the gym.
Boys?
And girls, boys. They'll go to the gym, train 3 days a week, start smashing whey protein, and then be like, "Yeah, 6 time."
it's time.
You're sleeping 2 hours a
time.
day. You're not drinking any water.
So
It's not
fucking
going to
annoying.
work, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll work, but it's not healthy.
Yeah, no.
As Cade said as well, it's something that, it's a supplement. Like at the end of the day, it's not something you should rely on.
Yeah, no.
Like I've been lucky enough to be around a lot of fitness people in the past couple of years filming their content and learning a lot about steroids and fucking all that kind of shit. It's something that needs to be taken as a supplement to then level up to the next. But you can't, as you said the other day as well, and I'm sure you can back me on this one, is as long as you're training and you're eating and your sleep is everything's on point.
Yep.
You got a base, of course.
Yeah.
Why not?
And like, you got to fix everything else before you jump to that. That should be the last thing. Once you've been training for years, your eating's 100%, your training's 100%, like everything's there. And like I said, it fits your goals, and the risk to reward ratio is worth it.
Well, then, what you could probably say there as well, like, of course, I've never done steroids, but that beer is intensely up. Get the beer burp so hard, eh? Anyway, no, but like, if someone was to do roids, right, if they haven't got their training and they're eating down right, it's pretty much like they're wasting their time anyway.
Yeah.
Like, if they get, like, of course, I'm sure they would put some size on.
They'll get a benefit, but it'll be tenfold if they had everything.
But it's like, if you just have like everything, you would get heaps better results. Don't waste your time.
I could honestly say, and I'll get some backlash for this, but I can honestly say, if someone's like 50% on their training, 30% on their diet, and taking steroids, they would probably get a better result being 100% on their training, 100% on their diet, and no steroids. They would progress more, look better, be bigger, be stronger than just pumping the gear, and healthier, not die at fucking 30. You hear about so many bodybuilders dying of heart attacks now because everyone's just fucking around with it.
Yeah.
Like, just pumping too much shit.
It's way too much shit.
I think the thing that I heard from someone, it might have been Cade, but someone said, like, if you're at that point where everything is increased, like you're increasing over the average lifestyle, you're increasing your food intake, sleep, water, supplements, and supplementing everything, obviously everything's been bumped up.
Yeah.
Your natural testosterone level is probably going to stay around the same. So at that point, when it suits your lifestyle, you're almost bumping it up to match how everything is elevated when it makes sense. Thing is, when you're working at McDonald's and you're 15 and you're just pumping it.
Like, fuck, anyone that's been training for less than 6 or 7 years shouldn't be taking anything. Like, it's just dumb. And like I said, if you're not competing, if you're just the average Joe, there's no fucking need. Like,
no, hell no.
But anyway.
A lot of the time, it's just insecure kids that... Oh, well, that's the other thing too. Like, if you and I start training together, roughly same weight, same program, you're naturally more... Like, you find it naturally easier to put more size on than me. I see you going bigger and I go...
Fuck, I need to take something to keep up.
Yeah, I take something and then I come into the gym next week and everyone's like, holy shit, you look huge. Then it pumps my ego up more.
And it's been glorified now through social media, I guess. Like, because social media's just blown up, like all the social platforms, fucking Instagram, TikTok, whatever. And you get the views and the likes if you look better. Like, that's the bottom line. Fucking burps are hitting
I know,
as well
so
now.
shit. But I have something to... I was thinking about it last night or the night before.
When you were injecting yourself.
I love steroids. Nah, my training's been fucked. First podcast, I was like, I'm eating, doing all right. Fallen into a ball of depression the past couple of days.
You're right.
I don't know why.
That would be the steroids.
Fuck. Okay, we'll have to chat after this.
Yeah, fuck, giving you fake shit.
No, going on the social media, like expectation and stuff like that. Yeah. It's like a catch-22 here, of course. Like, I don't know if you're still in frame. Let me check if you're still in frame.
Yeah, no, I can see myself.
We're off again.
Can I move next to Jacob, yeah?
Come closer, please.
How's that?
We're on. Look at this guy.
Am I in? No, I can't reach my beer.
Give the audio description. Nicholas is now. Are we both in frame?
Are you in frame?
Can you get out of the way? Nicholas is in front of the entire camera.
No, so I've got two cameras. I've got this one on the wide.
Yep.
And this one.
Buddy, don't worry about it. Just sit down.
And that one's on YouTube.
All right.
Okay, so as I was saying with the social expectations, so I want to clip this for TikTok. So I'm gonna. There's social expectations for people to look a certain way, as we were talking about. Yeah. It's like a catch-22. I think like it has like that expectation to live a healthier life, which is a better thing.
That's a good thing, yeah.
Of course, but there's also so much like bad knowledge out there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like we're living in the world of like the most healthiest humans, really. Like people are like taking health,
people training and everything,
and eating really
and
nice.
They're trying to be healthy and look good, but going about it the wrong way.
So it's like the catch-22. It's like, okay, so they're trying to like, look sexy, look really good, trying to eat clean, feel better about themselves, like all that kind of shit. Great. But with the abundance of knowledge out there now, especially on the internet, it's like, how can you decipher or find the right coach and all that kind of stuff? Have you got anything on that?
Oh, yeah. For finding coaches and qualifications. Now this, let me make sure I'm staying in frame here. And this goes across all of the, how do I say it? All fucking categories. Whether it's training, PT coaches, life coaches, we'll get into all of that, I'm sure.
Love life coaches.
The number one, what you want to look for is qualifications. If someone doesn't have a qualification, why the fuck are you going to them? If they're just an Instagram model with 20,000 followers that's got fucking abs, like, that means fuck all. They don't have knowledge how to teach you.
100.
That's tip one. Tip two is their kind of client experience and client history. It's all good and well that they can change themselves, but can they actually help someone else and help their clients?
Yeah.
That's number two. And then three, qualifications aren't always the be-all, end-all. You got to see that they actually have the knowledge and put it into place.
Yes.
Like anyone can, like in South Africa, you can fucking buy your qualification, like fucking $100 and you've got it. Like
that's pretty good.
You learn nothing.
That's a good deal.
Man, I know like so many of my mates that bought their licenses and shit. Like it doesn't mean they know how to drive. It just means they have a license.
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? That's a free country.
Speaking of which,
do whatever.
How the fuck are you a qualified life coach? You live at home, bro. Like, what are you doing?
No. This is the one for me. This is the one.
I want to hear this shit. I'm going to eat the chips.
A bloke can be 25 years old, promoting himself as a life coach. What? What have you learned in life, mate? You're living at home. You're not making money. You don't own a house. Like, not that those are things that you need to be a life coach, but what qualifies you to tell someone else how to run their life? And you know fuck all about what they're doing. But then
9 times out of 10, they're just preying on someone's insecurities and like,
yeah,
wake up at fucking 4:49 every morning, eat dry oatmeal, go for a walk on the beach.
I don't know if there is even life coach qualifications.
I don't think
Can you even get that? Well, I suppose you can
live
get
in your fucking life.
Do you know? Do you know what? Do you know what the qualifications and qualifications and expectations of a life coach should be? Someone above 50.
Yeah, but wait, this is the catch-22. Someone above 50, the world's changed. Think about the people that are 50, 60 now.
True.
There wasn't social media like this back in the day. There wasn't this social media pressure. There's fucking people are making millions off of NFTs now. There wasn't that when they were teens.
But I guess at the same time, it depends on what you classify. What does a life coach teach you?
Yeah,
If they're
exactly right.
Life,
But is a life coach that's 25 teaching a fucking 40-year-old about life, or is a 25-year-old teaching maybe like a 20-year-old? You know, someone that's a little bit younger. I wouldn't see like a 25-year-old. It needs to be age bracketed. You know what I mean?
They need to have
lived
lived life.
How can you
fuck, maybe we're actually figuring it out.
Do you need a life coach?
For Humans Life Coach, actually. Are we all wearing fucking white shirts and black pants? What the fuck? I didn't realize this.
We planned this. What shoes are we on?
Holy shit, bro.
Everyone stand up and show their face and flex your quads.
Do you need life coaches?
We've got a unit.
We've got 30 years of experience.
30 years.
No, more than I got 60.
Nah, that's the
I can't believe we're wearing the same shit. What the fuck? I didn't even realize that.
It looks pretty good.
No, that was organized.
I'm going to bring my chains out because Jacob has his, but his look more...
Get it out.
I've got a fucking chain too, bro. This is gangster shit.
We did plan this.
I wonder whoever watches it just like figured it out.
In the beginning, they were like, why are they all dressed the same?
The uniform.
Yeah, no, that's one of the things that bugs me. Not necessarily only in the life coach field. Like anyone that follows me sees it, but in any field, whether you're a fucking physio, a barber, like fucking.
You do some barbers, bro.
Like
what's going on here?
The blokes that just want to cut hair in their backyard, but then they don't know any. I suppose, I don't know. You guys correct me. Is it a skill you can just pick up without?
To a certain degree, certain level, there is.
But you would still need to get
a coach.
Yeah,
You need someone to train you to
learn the proper skills and how to actually do it.
But yet again, there's a lot of fucking people. We know if a life coach comes to me and goes, "Oh yeah, I need to fucking fix you about this," it's like, no, you don't. I fucking know more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of fucking people out there that just fall for these tricks
and they get preyed on
because they're fucking.
They're
I don't want to call you sheep, but like you're fucking sheep.
No, we talked about this before. The problem is, someone will come to someone who's a life coach and tell them they have a problem. They'll create a problem and go, "You have this problem,
and they'll just
you need to fix it by doing this."
But, but because the thing is, what successful person is going to go to a life coach, like, or what person that understands is doing well in life is going to go look for help somewhere. It's only the people that their weaknesses or problems can be exploited by these life coaches.
Yeah. I want to add on that one as well is just find a good friend. Find a good friend or find someone that is a sounding board or someone. It's like Jake could be my life coach. He just gives me clarity. It's the same as Cade. I call him up or whatever it is, and we've done this a couple of times. We just give each other clarity. That's all it is.
You just have a chat.
Because at the end of the day, if you're a life coach and you've got you've got 10 other clients, that life coach can't micromanage your life.
Yeah.
No.
So at the end of the day, they're just going to give you clarity on the things that you need to work on.
Yeah.
So why don't you just fucking find a good friend to listen to,
you just chat to,
and be like, yo. So it's like
insecure that they need someone. They're like looking
fuck bullshit.
They're looking for an answer to stop. So they go, oh, this person says I have this problem and I need a morning routine and I need to read these things every day and I need to do this shit. If that works, fucking sick.
Yeah.
But I couldn't care less.
But it's not going to work for everyone too.
No.
Like, what about the parent that's got like 3 kids, three young kids at home? They're not going to fucking wake up at 5 and do yoga and fucking go for a swim and leave their kids at home alone and come home and fucking do a handstand, take their Instagram story, leave their kids fucking dying. Like, fuck.
No, you
get the kid doing handstands, brother. What the fuck?
It's just fucked. I think it's not that industry particularly, but there is a lot of big scams specifically in that field because there's no board of regulations around it. So there's no real rules.
Oh, you can make people believe whatever the fuck you want on social media.
You can sell whatever you want. Like you could honestly go on.
I'm a porn star now.
Yeah, you see? Fucking teach us, man. What's the rate an hour?
Some of those TikTok comments that we had on Tim Hanley's post the other day were absolutely fucking fucked. Let's go through it. Yeah, let's go through. I'm going to quickly...
So if you didn't see it, we posted a TikTok. We posted on Instagram and stuff a few times too, where Tim Hanley, the lovely gentleman that he is, was talking about drugs and alcohol and how it can affect your life. So we clipped it. And out of context, I suppose you probably are like, who is this dude? But before that, he said he'd been doing it since he was 15, 16 for the past 10 years and then made a change for a specific reason. TikTok didn't like that. The funniest thing is, you go to any of these profiles, 9 times out of 10, they're under the age of 15, have probably never touched anything, and they're sitting there being like, what's this guy know about psychedelics?
Okay, so see...
I just think fucking alcohol and drugs are just the forbidden fruit of life success, eh?
That's the one we posted, right? I'm going to...
Suck you into a hole.
Alright.
Let's go through a few of these.
I think the dabbage has already been done here.
Should we shout out these people?
So, Slime's New Roman.
Slime's New Roman.
Let's go onto his profile for a sec.
Oh, bro be posting the exact same videos.
Pedophilia is like...
Oh, no.
You're going to report us. Don't do this. We're going to go to a fucking court case.
Court case. No, this guy. Not every conversation has to be a podcast. I was like, every conversation needs to be a podcast. Content. But he got 781 likes on that comment. What the fuck?
Some people are a bit upset about podcasts, aren't they?
So woke, dude. Bali next week.
That was a good one.
That's pretty good. Yeah,
that was a good one. That was a good one. Because
we'll come.
Tim's a legend, and but he loves going to Bali. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I want some brutal ones. Some of them are just like breaking news. It's like
I have one. I need to try to find it.
Put those away.
Anyway, so what he was talking about was like drugs is.
Where's because on my one I actually found it was quite funny because I was going to do one. You can actually like find the.
They spelt it restricted in the captions. I was like, hey, thank you so much for paying attention and consuming our content to actually pick up on that. Do it on purpose to see if anyone picks it up. Guy's like, sure you do. Your content is boring and unappealing. Constructive criticism, of course. I was like, thank you. What would you suggest, Frink? Pool? What are you into? And then he just didn't reply. I'm like, dude, don't even bother fucking replying, brother.
Oh, so these ones...
there's just so many comments, bro. Steve Jobs and other visionaries beg to differ. Okay. Ooh. Silly top knots and tats.
Nah,
what dickheads? Fuck these guys.
What do children got to know?
Men are so deep.
That is true. Thanks, women.
420.
That's the other thing.
Can't take any serious with a man bun.
Fucking hell.
I feel dumb
it's
after watching
2022,
this.
mate. You can have whatever hairstyle you want.
Nah, these
is that an empty beer bottle behind him? Nah, it was actually half full as my second one. I was a bit tanked after 2 too, actually.
I guess that was one thing. People were like, "Oh, what's he got drinks behind him?" Because he was talking about how he doesn't drink and do drugs.
But that's me, not him.
Exactly.
I do drugs and I drink. Fuck.
No.
I was half contemplating to get high for this fucking podcast, but I can't because they're in Australia, and if they
wouldn't.
Oh.
Is it legal there? Is it legal in this country?
Yeah, you can't smoke weed.
Nah.
Oh,
What?
You can't
we're
smoke
in
weed
Canberra.
like publicly.
In Canberra only?
Yeah, Canberra is.
Yeah,
But as soon as you
Canberra's
cross
fucked.
the
So you
border,
just
it's
drive
illegal.
there, smoke, drive
Yeah.
back, film.
Who knows? It's bloody ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fucked. Like, look, I don't partake in steroids, but I partake in smoking a doobie once in a while.
See,
I just want to. If blunts became legal, I'd fucking smoke them all the time. I'd just be high 24/7.
How deep into the drug talk can we go on?
You go as far as you want.
You think
It's all
it'd probably get banned? Yeah, hypothetically. Hypothetically.
I just don't know. Like, that's a dark area. If we're in America, if we did this podcast in America,
Okay, well, let's fly to
hang
America.
on, we're American
just
now.
say we're in America.
We're actually part
How
of
are they
the.
gonna
We're
know that
we're part
we-
of the Nelk boys.
Yes.
They don't know our address on this thing.
No, that's all right. No, we can talk about drugs. It's just more so. I think like my mum doesn't care, but like.
Your mum.
Oh, my dad doesn't care either.
No.
Who would care?
I'm not.
Grandma's not going to watch this
I'm not
podcast.
saying-
I'm
not
going to
saying
get a
going
beer. You
to
talk
what-
about it.
What anyone here has partaken in, but like, for me, the biggest shock to me, and it still is the Australian drug culture.
I
Like,
agree.
Coming from South Africa, but it could just be because I'm not involved in it. Like, you guys know, everyone that knows me knows I don't partake in the drug scene. Like,
I don't either.
I've never taken anything, never done anything. I've smoked a few things a few times, but never.
You are a Christian.
It's a Catholic boy.
But that's like, so that's why my opinion could be skewed because I wasn't in the scene in South Africa either. But the biggest shock to me coming from South Africa here was how common the drug scene is. Like, in South Africa, you won't really hear of people doing too much. Like,
Shoot,
Really?
murder people.
no,
Illegal guns.
in the drug scene.
no,
in
I
the
don't
drug
smoke
scene.
weed.
No, but
No,
I
no,
guess
no.
it's because
No, no,
I guess
no,
it's
no.
because everything's in South Africa is probably fucking cut to shreds
That's
and
true,
like
yeah.
True.
will fuck you up and it's fake. But here, fucking, how common is it for guys to fucking buy a bag on a Friday or Saturday night? Like,
It's more uncommon.
Oh, it's kind of common.
yeah,
Maybe.
a little bit.
Do you buy
Sometimes
bags?
people do it.
But
Like,
I thought the same thing. Like, I was never around it. And then when you actually
And then Jacob
see
met
it-
me, and then I became an addict.
and then Nick just.
That's
pulled
why
them
we're
down
selling the
rabbit
business,
hole.
brother.
Yeah, but it's like the same thing. It's like you're not around it. I literally thought like Coke was the equivalent of like heroin or ice, and then you realize like every single person is doing it.
See, I still
Couple
a
of
little
nose
bit
beers,
have that
brother.
view.
Oh, I do too.
I still
never
have
bother
that
touching
view,
it 'cause I don't
but all
want
the
to.
boys always trying to convince me
Yeah.
otherwise.
I-
None of my friends, random boys.
Yeah.
No one I know does it.
No one does it.
I actually haven't done it in a while, so
You
how long ago was
Yeah.
it? Years?
disgust me.
Not at your 27th, nothing. That night was so quiet.
That was a
Yeah, we just
quiet
played some
night.
backgammon and that was
Yeah.
about it. Had a few
A little bit of beer
shandies.
pong.
Couple of shitties, couple of fucking wines and some lemonades. Do
What are you doing on
Um,
Australia Day? A line?
Oh,
you want to come over to
nah.
Dad's house?
I don't know. I don't think I can celebrate it there. It's kind of like.
No,
Of course
just come
you
over.
have to.
Okay, so
Conflict
what are you
of
doing
interest.
Wednesday
Conflict of
this week?
interest.
Do you want to come over to Dad's house and have a barbecue with us?
Oh yeah, potentially. We call it a braai, but
That's wrong.
yeah, I don't
Anyway,
really
but
know
let's
what
not get
Australia
into
is,
political
but-
shit.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
might
yeah.
actually cut
We
that
could.
out.
Yeah, yeah. I think that was.
What will we cut out?
How did we?
Sorry,
How
that
did
little
we even
segment
do
there
that?
just got cut out.
I don't even know how
I
we
can't
got
even
into
talk
this
about that.
topic.
No, we're just talking about something.
Um,
Moving on.
yeah, so that's good. Talking about life coaches. Yeah, what else? Cocaine.
Do we want to go into TikTok? Just deep dive into TikTok a little bit
Yeah.
and the operations of
Yeah,
TikTok.
TikTok's fucked, man. Like,
Can I ask a quick question first? I'm
Yeah.
always looking at the computer. Do you have OnlyFans? Like, not
No.
you. No, not you.
Oh,
but
do I-
do you
like,
subscribe
nah,
to any?
nah.
Yeah,
I've
cool.
never- But why waste your money, man? Pornhub's free.
It's true, but
That's
like,
why-
if
It's
you,
different.
okay, but if you
Yeah,
know,
fair. I get.
Okay,
I
I'll
see
put it this
the-
way. If there was someone from your high school that just you somehow found out that you went to school with, that somehow put it up, wouldn't you be curious and be like, I'll have a look?
Not too sure. I went to all boys school. High school.
Yeah,
oh fucking Jono's got his
Yeah, I'll
fucking
give
dick
it a
on.
go.
I need to see his fucking cock, eh? I mean, that's how South Africans talk? Yeah, fucking cock, eh?
And we all showered together at school anyway, so it's nothing.
Oh, well, you got it for free.
But I do get the appeal of it. Like, so I haven't subscribed to it, but I get the appeal because it's like anyone can see a fucking porn star on porn.
Yeah.
But you can't see the fucking teller at Coles.
Nope.
Like,
No.
But on OnlyFans you can.
When you like seeing that, like, fuck, I don't want to say innocent because it's a bit fucked, but like that girl that you went to school with, or like that girl that you know, but she's like, whatever. You're like, yeah, I want to see what's about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't have any of it, and I don't really.
I've got a wife. I'm married. I've got a kid. I don't do drugs.
I'm just hypothetically, I'm saying I can see the interest for guys,
Yeah.
but
Like the
not
interest
making
for guys OnlyFans or
for guys subscribing, and I can see the interest
Who the
for
fuck
girls.
would subscribe to a guy's OnlyFans?
subscribe to my OnlyFans, please. I'm trying to buy a dirt bike.
Actually, fucking Josh tells me all the time about two guys in Sydney, like two mates that have some OnlyFans, like big tatted up guys.
Yeah.
Apparently they're fucking raking it in.
Look, I think like there would be an appeal, especially for like our friend Nathan. Not for him to do, but like a lot of gay people would want to see it. You know what I mean? A lot of gay people would like to see the cock.
Or feet.
Cock or feet.
Perhaps.
Yeah, you see, it's a sketchy thing because the minute you have any opinion either way, you're getting cancelled, mate. If you judge, like in today's society, if you judge the girls doing it, even if you judge the guys subscribing it, whatever you judge, you're done. Like
You're done all the way.
that's why I'm here,
East
not
side
forming
ting,
an
eh?
opinion.
Yes, he
You
is.
do what you want to do. You subscribe. You promote. You do whatever.
I got another question.
Right.
Let's say you are a female, Cade.
Yeah.
You
Mate,
have...
I already know. If I was a female,
I don't even have to ask the question.
I've got the answer. If I was a female, mate, I would catfish the fuck out of my OnlyFans. I would make an OnlyFans same day. Get everyone to subscribe. Just post normal photos in clothes, in jeans and a shirt. Put it up there because you have to pay before you see. Right?
And yeah, no, like there's a market to it. There's a business strategy to it as well, which is which I find quite interesting. I have put it out there, and I've said this to you multiple times. If I, for some particular reason, became famous or had attention, 200,000-300,000. 100,000 followers on
300 followers.
Yeah, just like
or fuck, I'm not like
Damn.
2,500 at the moment. No, but like a couple 100,000 followers, I would fucking do an OnlyFans. I don't care who wants to have a look-sees. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, why not? And own it.
I'm not too sure though. Like, I've got friends that have girls that have done it. And they full own it, like you've just said. Like
Who are they?
On their Instagram, fucking subscribe, blah blah blah.
What's
cool.
that?
Raking it in, making money. 2 months later, get like a fucking real estate job or something. Or studying to be a teacher. Then it's done. Next minute, I see they've removed that link, deleted all the stories. Like,
who was I talking? Were we talking about this, like the resubscribe thing, or was I listening to I think I was listening to Impulsive about it actually, about the resubscribe kind of like strategy. So you've got to be on it. No, you've got to own it. Who the fuck was I talking to you about it? Anyway.
Oh, go on.
So what we're talking about, whoever I was talking to about it, was with OnlyFans, like you have to, as you said, you have to commit to it because it's going to be out there for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be there for the rest of your life. Unless you delete the thing. But yet again, people can fucking save your photos and whatever it is. I mean, there's privacy things that they have in place and all that kind of stuff. But
always screenshot.
The thing is, they have to commit to it.
If you do it,
it's
you've
like
got to commit to it.
if you're a stripper or if you're this or that, it's like the people on TikTok. That chick that is like a escort, but she makes TikToks that I can't remember her name. But like, it's a cool thing. Like, it's like any porn star, Riley Reid or Lana Rose, right? They're doing normal shit. Who are they?
No, I'm kidding.
Shit. No, like they're doing normal shit, but they're owning it. Like people like, oh, they do porn. It's like, yeah, they know they do porn.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
That's the thing. Like,
it's when people...
everyone's going to know Kim Kardashian had a sex tape. Her kids are going to know.
Yeah.
Like, but she fucking owns it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, once the people own that shit and be like,
No one
this
cares
is what
anymore.
no one cares anymore.
Yeah.
It's when people are like, I have a little OnlyFans. And then a month later, remember I have OnlyFans.
I think
It's like, but that's not consistent.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not, you're not showing, you're not a
Or-
content creator.
or even if they have it secretly,
Create content.
I think it's the same thing with, we were talking about the steroid topic earlier. When people try hide it and that's when people care. Like
Yeah.
that's when there's
They
a big
feel like
that's
they
when there's a
found
big
it.
controversy around it. Like
Yeah.
there's always chats like, is he natty? Is he taking shit? Fuck, if they come out first day and they're like, this is what I'm taking, like, or I'm taking stuff,
Defeats
no one's
the
gonna talk
mystery.
about it
Yeah.
anymore. Like no one's gonna be around and be like, oh yeah, do you think he's taking anything? Yeah, he said he is. Like,
Yeah.
so it's the same thing. Like if you just own it and you're open with it, it kind of takes away that whole gossiping scene. And
Yeah, I
like,
think
Yeah.
it was like in the background, and it was like when people find it, they're like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
I found something."
Yeah,
here."
yeah.
And they get that like I
that
don't know,
satisfaction.
ego kind of
Yeah,
boost
yeah.
from
Like
it.
they're like, fuck, like I'm
Yeah.
the detective.
But I think if you owned it in person, like if someone came up and like, "Oh, I found your OnlyFans,"
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, fuck yeah, subscribe.
Yeah, fucking oath, 100%. I think like, that's when people are like, oh no, I don't have OnlyFans. Well, don't tell anyone. It's like, yeah, but like fucking own it. Don't be like, don't half-ass this shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's when people.
That's when it gets worse.
Yeah.
Just it's like anything really. Like at the end of the day, like you're just not gonna like it's fucking hard to, but like not give a fuck about other people's opinions on your own life and what you do.
Yeah.
Because there's things that like I've done, you know, which I'm not prepared to
OnlyFans.
talk about right now, but you both know. But it will get to a point where I'll just start owning that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I
Just
mean?
shut
And
up.
people
Yeah.
won't give a fuck.
yeah.
That's a little secret hint for anyone that whatever.
Subscribe
it's
to
not
the podcast OnlyFans.
It's coming
To find
soon.
out.
It's coming soon.
Exclusive content. But the thing is, it's like once it's all released or things released in general, like people just don't like. People are like, oh, I know this about someone, but they don't know that I know, and all that kind of shit. It's like, who gives a fuck?
And it's also just childish shit, man.
It's
Like,
so childish.
Yeah.
people going around gossiping about things like, I couldn't give a fuck what anyone else is doing. Like,
No.
unless they're my mates and they're winning, I care about that. But
Yeah.
like, even if my mates are like doing something stupid, like if it's real bad, I'll like go give them advice. But like, at the end of the day, fuck, do whatever you want to do. Like, I'm not,
Oh, yeah,
I'm not
for
your
sure.
dad. Like,
Everyone's in
Yeah.
everyone
everyone
else's
just
shit.
gossips stupid shit
Yeah.
all the time.
But no one's confident in themselves. I think that's the
No,
other big thing.
confidence is massive, man.
Because like
Confidence is
when
huge.
you're not confident in yourself, you give too much of a shit about other people's opinions.
Yeah.
It's like the fucking TikTok shit. It's like I couldn't care less that I have 500 comments of literal children bullying me because I think it's quite funny,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Look,
And you're getting
look,
engagement.
do you know
mate.
what's-
That's-
and it's
that's
actually
the fucking
helping,
thing,
which is
yeah.
sick.
Do you know what's really funny? I had to switch that mindset. I didn't get offended by those comments. Of course, one of the things was it wasn't directed at myself.
Yeah.
But even for Tim as well, like I had to message him and be like, hey, are we right to post one of these things, like him getting knocked out, right? And he was chill. He's like, man, I've been on fucking reality TV. I don't really give a shit
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
end
yeah.
of the day. But that's the thing. Flipping that mentality and having confidence in with yourself. You don't have to have like crazy self-esteem. But understanding that, especially when people are bullying you online, like, or like trolling you or some shit like that, to actually just disconnect and be like, this is, if you want to create content and go viral and
Yeah,
shit,
you're gonna get it.
you're going to get it. But just think of it in a good way of like, okay, the more they fucking comment, the more it's going to be pushed,
Yeah.
and the more fucking people are going to see. Look at Jake Paul. He's a fucking he loves it.
weapon.
He's like, okay, hate me more, and I'll be
And that-
more
yeah,
fucking rich.
Make
Yeah.
more money. Yeah, yeah.
You don't fucking, people just don't get that.
Yeah.
They're like, oh no, that's fucking bullshit. It's like, you're a fucking dumb.
And
cunt.
if you're gonna put
Whoa.
if you're gonna put content out there, you've got to take what comes with it. Man,
Yeah.
you must see my fucking DMs. Like, let's go through it.
Link.
Yeah, let's go through
Let's
his.
go through some of my
Welcome to Cade's DMs.
some of my requests. So these are ones like,
Mine's just full of fucking buy this NFT project.
man,
Buy this
mine's,
NFT.
Fuck off.
mine's
Buy this
like,
NFT project, and hey, bro, you got any haircuts available
Yeah.
this week?
mine's just like
haircuts, please.
random people. Oh wait, no, let's go.
Okay, guys or girls? What are you getting?
Both.
Ooh,
Predominantly
shit.
guys, though, if I'm honest.
Okay, sweet. Have we got any sexy ones from girls?
Oh, nah.
Damn.
Don't really get the girls, man.
Not
Don't
that I
know
wanna
what's
see
really
nudes,
wrong. But yeah, it's just like weird shit. Like people the other day. Oh, I put that photo up of you and I when we were flexing.
Yeah.
Get a guy message me saying, "Oh, hey, can you just send me this photo without all the writing covering you guys?"
No, brother.
Random bloke. I'm like, would you say that to someone in person?
You should have been like, do you want a pants off
fucking-
as well?
Yeah, I'll knock you in the face, mate. Then like, yeah, people just
Hot,
like all
hot.
guys just flames, hot, and
That's
like,
nice.
it is nice, but it gets weird sometimes, you know. Like, You feel sexualized.
Do you feel like a woman now?
Yeah, no, I do actually sympathize with some of the women. Like,
It's absolutely fucked.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Anyway.
Well, I think that's the thing with the internet. People feel like it's their place to say whatever they want, and you have to listen because you can't avoid it.
Yeah.
That's the
Biggest thing I was listening to recently was with Jordan Peterson. Have you heard of him?
Yeah.
Fantastic,
Champion
cool.
that,
Like, I couldn't get over his fucking voice. Sound like a fucking
mate, you can't argue with that guy.
It's like, dude, you can't.
You
He
can't
will
argue
fucking
with that guy.
destroy you.
He'll fuck you up.
So good.
Like,
Anyway,
I don't think there's a person on earth that could argue with him.
I went from the Joe Rogan thing to his interview with that BBC bitch.
Lady.
Fuck, lady.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go through this fucking podcast and cut some
And he
shit
tore
out,
it to
eh?
shreds as well.
Yeah.
Tore it to shreds, but in a very respectable way. Anyway,
is
what he
respectable,
said
that's the thing.
was quite interesting, especially about his Twitter and shit like that. And if anyone's dealing with any kind of bad comments on social media, is he said it's very hard to kind of disconnect yourself. And that's why a lot of people get fucking upset about people commenting on their shit, is because it's hard to you think that those comments are people straight comments to you. But they're just generalizing like the whole fucking content that you just posted, and people don't take context into like, so then when you're trying to make it like in your head trying to make sense of it,
You think it's like someone
it's
there
like,
directly
it's
attacking
like you
you.
telling me that
Yeah.
this looks like Tamagotchi
Yeah.
fucking videos. You know what I mean?
But then
And-
those people would also never say it to your face.
That's
No.
the other thing.
That's what gets me. Like, fuck,
Like
not
fucking, oh mate, would you say that shit
Yeah.
to my face? Fuck no, you wouldn't.
like that's now I don't really get it. Like, I don't get that much hate on any of my stuff. But maybe a year or two ago, like when I just kind of stepped in from just being a normal bloke into more of the, I guess you could say, fitness influencer kind of a scene.
Yeah.
Got like heaps of hate then. And I was always like, fuck, would any of these blokes say this to my face?
Hell
Like,
no.
dude, I've got this kid and fuck.
You have a kid?
Actually, no, don't have a kid. Maybe some that I left behind, but none here.
In South Africa.
That's why he moved.
Yeah, I just ran away. There's a kid that goes to Impact. For those that don't know, I work at Impact. This guy is like 15, 16. And my sister knows him, so... she knows
How old
of
is your
him,
sister?
And
How old is she?
Nah, we don't need to disclose that.
Oh,
on
didn't
here.
she just
She's young.
finish
No.
year 10 or year 12?
3.
10. Yeah, 10.
Ugh, fuck, move on.
But anyway, some young kid like
What's her
15,
name?
16, skinny, tiny, shut up. He always fucking like answers my questionnaires or comments like stupid shit, like looking small. Oh, like that was obviously a joke, but like starts like just fucking attacking me or like saying stupid shit. And I guess he's kind of joking, but I've always just thought, and I see him in the gym, and I'm like, fuck, one day I'm just gonna walk up to this bloke and be like, what did you say yesterday again? And he's just gonna
So
fucking
what's
shit
something that
himself.
you said?
What?
Was he said you look small?
Oh, he'll say like
Just like degrading shit.
yeah, or he'll just be like I'll post a photo at Impact and he'll be like, oh, like jabbing up in the bathroom, and I'm like, fuck, like would you ever say that to my face?
Hell no.
Like,
All right, so this is the quick questions segment
all right,
of Instagram. Okay, what are your thoughts on people giving life coach when they have no skills to? I mean, we've already covered that.
covered that, but I
But
just think
just
it's
quick
bullshit. Just
bullshit?
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Cunts.
Just listen to Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Okay,
Best life advice.
Go on.
about different diets. What do you think about different diets?
I think all the fucking fads and all of that, again, bullshit. Like,
It's a
you
scam.
just
Just
gotta
eat
a
heaps of
variety.
chicken?
Yeah, chicken and rice, broccoli.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. Eat a
Sam
variety.
Evans said he would flatten you if you ran
Just
straight at
remember
him.
that.
I'd
Move
smash
on.
slam.
Samson dickhead.
Okay. Thoughts on people competing in their first year of weight training?
Yeah, that's one that would be a bit long, but I think it's bullshit. Like, if you've just gotten into your training, you need to train for a couple of years before trying to just get on stage
Yep.
for the fucking Insta fame.
Yeah. So you're saying to me that I can't compete this year?
Nah, sorry, man.
Do you think that's why people do it, just for the Instagram
Yeah,
fame?
100%. People compete and they'll come like 5th out of 5 and then be like, oh yeah, now taking online clients.
Did this on the
fucking
weekend.
Pose.
Yeah.
Surprise.
I got tanned up.
Fucking
Oh,
hell.
yo. And the photo with the donuts.
Yeah, that's it. After the show, photo with the donuts, easy.
Okay. What are your thoughts on athletes and performance-enhancing drugs?
So,
Steroids.
yeah. PEDs, steroids. I think if you're competing
Creatine.
in a sport where it's banned, don't be a cunt. Like, don't go and try secretly take it while you're playing rugby just so you can fucking snap everyone's sternum.
For sure.
So if it's banned or tested in your sport, don't be a cunt. Don't take it. 2, if it's allowed or not tested, I would say, do it if it's right for you and you're doing it in the right way with the doctor's advice, like bodybuilding, whatever. And then be open about it. Again, don't be a cunt that's fucking taking shit and lying about it.
When you say cunt.
Taking shit, lying about it, and giving
nice.
people false hope. If you're taking stuff, just fucking say you're taking stuff. What's the problem?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so a couple of questions on our Instagram. What is one misconception surrounding bodybuilding that makes you laugh that people commonly are wrong about?
Right. That actually, it's the bodybuilders that get this misconception wrong. The people that are competing. They act like it's the hardest sport in the world. Mate, you're just eating less food and moving more. Why are you so depressed?
And flexing.
Yeah, but like gaining, like eating sucks.
Yeah, but like,
you know, like
have you seen the
eating heaps.
bodybuilders
It's
fucking hoodies
hard,
on?
though.
They're like, oh yeah, fuck it, I'm prepping. I'm like, don't talk to me. I'm such a grumpy cunt. Like, fuck, like, just mate, you're just eating less and moving more and training
Yeah.
hard. Don't be a dickhead.
Yeah,
like, you don't need to
it's
be a
not rocket
dickhead.
science here.
Yeah.
You just fucking do work.
It's probably the easiest sport in the world.
Okay,
Controversial.
this one. Where did you get the idea to come up with your own protein?
Mate, so
Did you
now
copy
this-
anyone?
Has anyone ever done protein
Did you
before?
copy someone
No,
else?
mate, you only allowed one
There's
protein.
one
the
protein
guy,
company.
I'm googling.
One.
I'm googling who discovered protein, and everyone else has copied that
Yeah.
bloke. Fuck that. Now, okay, this is gonna make some waves, but dude, even back in South Africa, when I was playing for the Reds and that, we were sponsored by supplement companies, and I was even in talks with those companies in South Africa about sub companies, and I
Wrong.
a little bit started the journey, kind of left it over when I came here. Met Josh. Josh was like, fuck it, we spend so much money on supplements and we want to change the vision. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
I was like, fucking oath, let's do it. And then spoke to people and did it. But
Fucking oath.
bit of controversy there.
Bit of
Yeah,
controversy,
That
yeah.
is stupid.
Anyway, so
It is true.
this guy named Nick said and put a couple of comments in there as well.
Nicholas, who did you copy to become a barber, Nicholas?
Yeah.
Whose idea was it? Huh?
Oh, fucking! How many
You
times?
can't say it 'cause he can't
Okay, so how
Exactly.
many times have you vomited in the gym?
You are. I've actually.
Yo, I'm shitting, Cade.
I'd probably say 4 or 5 times.
Weak.
There was one leg session. It was probably my first month or two with Lane, and he had some fucked exercise in there. Oh, it was front foot elevated lunges for like as many
That
reps
sounds
as
fucked.
you can in like
But
2 minutes.
legs.
Yeah.
You
And
only you only vomit from legs, right?
yeah. It's only been legs, and I think I vomited twice in that one session on the same day. Like, did my set, went, threw up, came back, did my set again.
Fuck
And
that.
It
I'll
was,
be out.
Yeah, then went again. And it was fucked. It was fucked.
That's
But probably
disgusting.
4 times.
What's your favorite fast food restaurant?
I don't really eat fast food.
We'll pick one.
I just like pizza. I go to that place after the beery. What's it called?
Pizza.
Oh,
Inn.
Pizza Inn.
place
Pizza
there.
Inn
Yeah,
does
I go
some
there
fucked
straight
good
after the
pizzas,
beery.
eh?
I get the big dessert pizza and the normal pizza.
Of course you
Eat that
do.
on the way home.
What about in South
Bulking.
Africa? Is there anything different there that's like actually hectic that we don't have here? Or
not
is it just the
really.
same shit?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. You guys have like Nando's and that, yeah? don't
Yeah, I mean, no, but it's not really around.
Do you know what's really funny?
Nando's is a
I
bit
put
bigger
some,
there.
yeah, cheeky Nando's is a good time.
Chicken nugget.
So, I already put a literally the weirdest thing ever. I have a question here from like myself. All those big boy muscles restrict you from doing anything in life. We started the podcast with that.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize.
So right now I'm not the biggest I've been. And also,
Yeah,
second
it looks pretty
disclaimer,
small.
I don't think I'm big or anything. Like, that's just obviously
Have you got
I'm
body more-
slightly above average.
Body dysmorphia?
Yeah, 100%.
Do you actually have body
Yeah,
dysmorphia?
yeah. Like,
What's one thing that someone, if they do have body dysmorphia, what can they do to kind of help that?
Oh, fuck. It's hard. Like, I guess I would say I have body dysmorphia because I know I'm in good shape, but I'm always just thinking like I'm not in good enough shape, if that makes sense. But
Yeah.
I
Competitive,
don't
yeah.
think it's a terrible thing. Like,
Yeah,
I
you-
just see it as a thing that's making me make myself better,
But,
but I'm
if-
kind of never satisfied.
If someone's suffering from it, what do you think?
Just chat to people that are going through it as well. Like if someone had a chat, like I've had a chat with Josh, he's got the same shit, man. Like Josh, he looks great, but he'll also have chats where he feels shit about it. Speaking about it together makes you feel better, and getting
Yeah.
that reassurance from someone that's feeling the same thing.
Yeah.
Would you
helps a lot.
say that if you, for whatever reason, were in a good position and you had, you weren't, how do I put it? Mentally, you were feeling really good.
Yeah.
Do you think that your perspective of yourself, even though like you could be right now, if you were in a dark spot, you'd think you looked awful, but if you're in a really good positive position, you'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah, I look good.
100%.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
A lot of it
It's all
comes down to
mindset.
confidence.
Yeah, like these last 3 weeks, because everything in my life, like training, diet, work, everything's been really good, and 100%.
Yeah.
I felt mad in the gym, and I've been like,
Yeah,
got
exactly
heaps
right.
of photos, videos of, and I think I'm like, fuck, like I'm actually looking
But there's
good
been
right now.
times where you've been bigger and felt shit because your mental health hasn't
literally,
been good.
I've looked
Yeah.
better, been leaner, been bigger, but I was like in a bad spot, like had a bad relationship or something, and I was
Yeah.
like, fuck, I look terrible.
I feel like that's part of the issue in a way. It's like your mental health is going to benefit that way more. I think when you feel good, you're going to look at yourself and not pick out all the flaws.
Yeah.
Whereas I think a lot of people try and fix the problem with training more, eating
Yeah,
more.
trying to look better instead of trying to make their mind
physically they're trying to push
shift their mind.
themselves, and then the problem then gets worse because you're like, fuck, I'm pushing myself harder, but I still think I look like shit.
Yes.
But really, it's your confidence in yourself.
Yeah, and your
That-
mindset.
If you can flick your mindset and talk
And
to
your
people
confidence
about it,
level.
talk to people about other mental health problems, and then that's going to slowly start to change
Yeah.
that and make it better.
Yeah.
I think that's a big thing.
And
Which a lot of people aren't aware that I think they're pushing themselves harder to try and make themselves look better.
But not working on their mind.
No, but the reality is, if you're trying to lose weight so you think you're going to love yourself more,
Yeah.
you could lose it all. But if your mentality still sucks, you're still going to think, fuck, I lost all that weight, and then I still feel like shit. What
Gotta
else do
lose
I do?
more,
And
yeah,
they keep
yeah.
going more and more and more. But that's not
And
the
that's how
problem.
you get into an eating disorder.
Yes, and that's never the problem.
You got to fix the root.
Yes. And obviously, training more, eating healthy, all that sort of shit
It's
benefits
good.
your mental
Yeah.
health. But if you've got other shit weighing on you and you're not talking to people
You got to
about it
sort
or-
that out first.
Yeah, that will change a lot.
Yeah. But Nick, to answer your first question, I was a lot bigger than I was now. Like I'm probably like 103 now. I've been like 115 before when I was at like my biggest bulk. Then I was restricted.
Was that when we did that facial thing? Because you were large. You were larger than this.
I was like 110 there.
Yeah.
So I was like 7 or 8 kilos heavier than now.
You look good now. I think
Yeah,
like you look.
I'm a
You
bit
got a
more
great
athletic
physique.
now.
Like I'm not a big fan of like. I mean, not that I'm a fan of fucking big boys, but. No, but like you look at some bodybuilders and you're like, yo, that looks a bit
You look
fucking
like fucking
like we were talking about the other day,
Hulk.
you know, the
Like
skin gets a bit fucked
the
up. You know
skin,
what I
that's
mean?
it, yeah.
Skin looks like a fucking scaly
Feeling a
fish.
vat of fucking acid.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Whereas your skin looks nice. You moisturize, don't you?
I
What
use
kind of
the facials.
moisturizer did you use? Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I did, like, when I was at my biggest, like, I couldn't even tie my shoelaces.
That's
Like,
fuck.
I remember
Imagine that.
I was in
Mom, come get me fucking shoelaces.
I was in my apartment with my girlfriend back in South Africa, and I like dropped the pen, and like went to pick the pen up, and I was like, I can't fucking do it. Like, just pick the pen up, and then that's when I knew. I was like, it's
So
time. Like,
you couldn't squat to depth?
oh, it was more getting out of breath from being so fucking heavy and like
Fucking
hell.
what
Wow.
a weight that I shouldn't be. Like, I know there's guys out here that walk around at like 130 and they're like fine, but my body's not
I
used to
think
being
like
that heavy.
yeah, but like you get those guys, they might be a bit taller than you or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
So yeah, when I was like 115,
130, like-
116, like, and I'd packed it on pretty quick, fucking out of breath, man. Like, tie my shoelaces out of breath, picking up a fucking pen.
So you
out of
definitely
breath.
didn't do cardio.
Nah, fuck. Or
Fuck
like
that.
maybe
Cardio's
like
for the week.
I could maybe last like 30 or 40 seconds, and then that was my cardio for the night. and
Is
then
that 30, 40
go to
seconds
bed.
of sex?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Fuck pussy. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate you.
Thanks
Hope you
for
had
having
fun.
me.
I would. But Cade's a beautiful man. I would love to have him on regular. Maybe like a once a month show
Yeah.
thing. We could do some kind of segment. If you guys have gotten to this far into the podcast and listened to the whole thing, please drop
Thanks
a
for
comment
sticking
below. If you want more Cade, I want more Cade. I want more Jacob.
want more Cade.
I want to be in between Cade and Jacob. Put you fucking subscribe to OnlyFans there.
And you should
I'm gonna get a photo of us, by the way. You keep going.
keep going.
That's it. That's
Thank
it.
you.
Are you getting a photo or video?
Subscribe.
Nah, photo, mate. Or should we get a video?
Nah, photos are out.
Oh no, we got a video
Videos?
now. Tell the people.
Okay, so this
subscribe,
podcast
comment.
is going to be live this Sunday from 7 a.m. on YouTube and Spotify.
I've always wanted to drop a mic. So.